guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Recently I've got a lot of requests and messages from folks asking to see our actual photo setup. I did a video earlier this week on how to take really great professional photos for your eBay and Poshmark listings and told you guys about some of the items you need, such as professional lighting, a photo stand, backgrounds, things like that. But everyone really was curious to see our actual photo setup and how we actually do our photos. So I've got everything set up and I'm going to go through a variety of different items with our actual setup to show you how we do our photos. Alright guys, I am across the room pretty far away so that you can see what our photo setup looks like this far out. And now I'm going to take a couple steps in just to show you details. You can see our two lights here are the Limos Studio light kit. And then in the back there we have the photo frame. It's just a metal frame that goes up and over and then back down. So it's just, you know, a regular photo frame. And then on the photo frame we have our bulletin paper, which is just looped over the top. You see that? So the roll of paper is looped over the top. It goes all the way down to the floor in the back there. And in the front, we have it coming out and down, just like that. And then underneath it is where the secret happens. We have a table and a box on the table. Now, the reason we have the box on top of the table is because the table that we're using is pretty low to the ground, so we added the box to add some height. If you were to duplicate our setup, you can see the stand there. You would put up the stand, put the paper over the stand, and then underneath the paper is where you put your table. And you can get a table that has a better height than ours. Ours is just so low that we added that box. But you can have a table of any height that you'd like, or add boxes like we did. And then things will set up right on top of it, on top of the paper, and it is seamless. No one can see that it's a piece of paper over top of a table and a box. All right, I'm going to give you some actual examples of items on the box with the paper and the lights on so you can see what it actually looks like when you're setting up for a photo shoot. Here we are far away again, so you can see what it's going to look like when you set up. You see the tear over there? It's off to the side. That's never going to make it in a picture. So like I said, you can have some wear and tear on your paper and continue to use it. It's okay, because that will never make it in. When you take your picture, you're going to come in real close, and it's going to look like that. Here is an example with our female mannequin. So when I take the actual photo, that's what it's going to look like. This is an example of a plush. You see he sits up nice on the box. And when I come in for my photo, I can take it like that and then crop it into a square on eBay when I upload it. Or I can take it like this. But with plush, you pretty much are going to have to crop them because they take up so small of a space on the camera. But you would be able to crop it into a square right on eBay. Another example is shoes. You can also use this setup for shoes. You would just come in and take your photo either just like that, or you can angle it a little up like that, and you will probably have to, again, crop it into a square once you download it on eBay. But this setup will work for anything. As you see, you could put your mannequins on the table or the box, or both, as it were, however you set that up under your paper. And the mannequins can go on top. You can put shoes, you can put plush, you can put hats, coffee mugs, glasses. Actually, let me show you an example of a hat and a coffee mug. There's a coffee mug sitting there. Looks all tiny. But when you come in real close for your photos, look at that. Let's take a look at a hat. Okay, you can see I have my Mickey Mouse ears set up there. And when I come in for the photo, tight like that, it looks amazing. Okay, so now you're probably asking, well, what if I have a long trench coat or a dress, and you don't have a dress form or a full mannequin, you only have the mannequin like mine? Of course, if you were to put it on her and put it down here on the bottom, it's going to drape everywhere. Up here, you can see this clip This clip comes with the photo stand. I believe you get, there's 2, 3, one over there. I think you get 4 with it, if I'm right. We use the clip at the top there. You can see to keep our paper on the stand, you can put a hanger right on that clip. And there's my dress. So I would turn the camera like that and come in real close and tight and get my dress. And you can also hang pants. I know a lot of you like to put the full length picture of the front and back of your jeans in your listings or other pants like corduroys and slacks and dress pants. So an alternative to having a background that you lay out on the floor and put your pants on it and stand over to take the photos, you can get one of these hangers like this that's good for pants, and you can hang your pants right on that same clip and flip it and take a photo just like that. I think this is a great alternative to anyone with lower back issues because when you have the pants on the floor on your background, you are standing above it, and sometimes you're bending over a little bit to get those photos of the full length of the pants or the jeans, and you can get, you know, an ache in your lower back, or your lower back can start to hurt. So by hanging them on this hook to get the full length is a good alternative to just save your back a little bit. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how I do the flat lay photos of jeans and other items that I do flat lays with. You can see there our fold up table. We use that as our shipping table. It's very inexpensive. It was like 30 bucks at Walmart. It does fold in half and then lock together. It has a handle for easy storage. We keep it open at all times. It stays in the middle of our eBay room, and we use it for shipping and to take measurements on and various other tasks. It's very lightweight. You can just push it across the floor very easily. And so what I do, instead of changing my whole setup here, when I'm going to do flat lays, I just take that really lightweight table and I push it all the way up against the box there. And then I have a tri-fold poster board that I put on top, and then I aim my lights down onto the pants. Alright, so now I have the tri-fold poster board out onto the table. See? And I just kind of push it back, and then the lights are out further than normal so that they are aimed down at the table. And then when you go to take your photo, you will come all the way in like that. And this is one of those that after you take it, you would have to crop it a little in eBay into a square. And then alternatively, you can do the full length of the pants with this setup instead of the hanger. So you can see the pants are completely laid out now. You can come in. It's a little bit difficult for people who aren't tall. So you could also come over to the side and take it like that, and then you do have to do some cropping. So the way with hanging it up, there's a lot less cropping in the long run. But if you're doing a bunch of jeans all at once and you're flat laying your front photo with the legs folded up, this is a quicker way to just pop the legs back out, do the front and the back, and then come back over and take the photos of your tags and any close-ups that you want of the pants. So guys, that is our actual photo setup. As you can see, it's a table with a box and a photo stand and some paper. It's really inexpensive to set up, but it's a great setup. Your photos come out looking 100% professional, and no one would ever know that you're setting a mannequin on top of a box with a background of paper. If you want to emulate or copy our complete photo setup, everything I showed you is in the links down below. They are Amazon affiliate links, so I do make some pennies if you guys click on them and purchase them. But the lights, the photo stand, the paper, it's all there. The only thing that's not there is the table. And again, you're going to have to choose the table for you based on how high you want it, or use something that you already have around the house and build it higher with boxes like we did. But you can get everything else with the links down below. If I missed anything, if you guys wanted to see a particular item on our setup and how we would photograph it that I didn't do, feel free to ask me in the comments, and I can do a follow-up video with other items on our actual photo background for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Before you leave, please smash that like button. Thumbs up always helps our channel. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos across all social media. Until next time, you guys have a good night.